Hello there, Daryl Ballard here, and if you're watching this video, I imagine you're doing a little research online about how successful people think differently, or maybe future orientation. And if that's what you were searching for, that's what we're going to talk about, so stay tuned. Now, if you've never seen one of my videos before, I'm always putting up content about how you can escape the rat race with a successful online business. So if that's something you're interested in, check that out. You can subscribe to my channel. I also have a 4-day free course on how step-by-step you can start that successful online business. How I did it, that's the first link below. Okay, so let's talk about how successful people think differently and future orientation. So how is it that successful people think differently? Well, the first thing is they are almost always thinking about the future. When they think about the future, they have no limitations. It's almost like they're a magician and can have whatever they want. So, what do we think about in the future? What are successful people thinking about? There's 4 areas that the experts say that we should think about. The first one is income and career, your work, what you do. So you should be asking yourself, if it was perfect, what would it look like? All right. The second one is relationships, family life, and lifestyle. If we could do anything with that, what would it look like? What would it look like if it were perfect? The third one is health. If your health was perfect, what would it look like? And finally, the fourth one is your overall financial situation. What would it look like if it were perfect? Okay, so think about those 4 things. That's what a successful person thinks about. When they look into the future, they think about that. They don't have any limitations as they look in the future. They take all of those away and they ask themselves, what would it look like if it were perfect? All right, so you've asked yourself these things. Now, what are the steps you need to do to accomplish that? Well, you need to ask yourself, what are those steps? You need to write those steps down. Think on paper. Definitely do this on paper. Every day, be thinking about these goals, be focusing on the future, and writing down statements of what it will look like, what it looks like as if you've got it now, so that your subconscious mind is working on these things for you. And then after you've accomplished that first step, you've asked yourself what that is, then what is the next most important step that I need to take to reach that? And keep working through until you've accomplished all of those steps. If you keep putting these goals down, you will find, keep them around, that on down the road, you have accomplished these things, because that subconscious mind keeps working on them, coming up with ways for you to do that. You write those steps down and then you work on them when it comes time to do that. Now, some of those steps may be acquiring certain skills. Business skills take some work, take some practice, but as we mentioned in our last video, all business skills are learnable and you can learn them whether you have a college degree or not. You can learn them even if you do have a college degree, although sometimes it's harder. But that's a subject for another video. And it doesn't require you to be a genius or to have a highly successful business person as a parent. Anybody can learn them. The business skills are learnable. Okay, so how do you work on these tasks? What are the important things to consider as you work on these tasks? Well, the first one is only work on tasks that take you towards your goal. Okay, only those tasks. And start with the most important one first. The most important one to reach your goal, that's the first one you work on, and then work your way through them. Number 2, never work on tasks that don't take you towards your goal, that either accomplish nothing or lead you away from your goal. Don't work on those. All right, a couple of quick quotes. The first one is from Galileo that sort of relates to this. You cannot teach a person anything. You can only help them find it within themselves. Okay? It's in us. We've got it. We just need to work on it. And that's what I'm trying to do with this video. That's what my mentors have tried to do with me, help me find those things within myself. So that's what we're trying to accomplish. And the second one is from Brian Tracy, who talks a lot about these concepts. Definitely something worth reading, listening to, find him on video, because he talks a lot about these things. But the quote that he has is, "Goals are the fuel in the furnace of achievement." Okay, it's starting to get cooler here as we head into the winter season. As I'm recording this video, just think about each one of those logs on your fire as you keep warm says goal. Goals are the fuel in the furnace of achievement. All right, tell me what you think in the comments below. If you've liked the video, definitely give me some thumbs up, share it, and don't forget my channel if you want to get off that treadmill of the 9-to-5 job, and the free course on developing your own successful online business. Okay, it's been fun. I'm Daryl Ballard, and we'll see you on the next video.